Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pokémon Sleep. Feels good to be back in the studio again. I literally just walked in the door and wanted to make sure I got this squared away first thing. So let's head in and check out last night's sleep research with our day already in progress. I already made 2 mistakes today. The first being, well, the most obvious one being, I didn't get lunch. Was that unfortunately on the road during those hours and unfortunately did not take an appropriate rest break then to feed lunch. So, it happens. One meal lost. Thankfully, it's not tomorrow, so it's not the end of the world. And I will wait for screen recording to catch up, because it wants to be difficult today to start with. Usually just need to give it a minute or two. See what happens. There we go. Full 100 sleep score. Not nearly as long as normally, but did get woken up there at least at 7 a.m. Still lounged in bed for that time. But yeah. No! Almost no slumbering past midnight. I am not surprised in the slightest. Usually anytime that it's not my own bed, it's very difficult to be able to get that consistent snoozing and slumbering sleep. But that just means that today is going to be absolutely guaranteed dozing, and the rest of the week might not be because it's now going to have others as the average. But maybe that'll work in my benefit, I don't know. We'll see. $135 million drowsy power, folate spawns, and we finally got a 3-star in the mix. Feels like I was seeing a lot of 1 and 2 stars, so a 3-star is nice to finally see. We got Torchic at top belly, so that is a new sleep style for me. We've got Shuppet, Trico, a Venusaur, that is new. We've also got Bulbasaur. I feel like I haven't seen them in so long. But I also haven't been on anywhere that they've spawned, so that's true. We got another Trico, Bonsly, Dodrio, and Banette. Alright, so we got some more evolved Pokemon spawns this time, so that's cool to see. Give that a beat. And then move. The Venusaur is nice. Is this a 1-star? No! That's a 3-star Venusaur. Ooh. I only need the atop belly now. Wow. Neat. Okay. Let's get Torchic and see what else is going on. And then I just need the 3-star for Torchic. Nice. My second mistake is I forgot to put a friend incense on. Actually, that's not too bad. Trico, I have been working on Venusaur, slow and steady it seems. But I'm starting to get real low on my biscuits. And I still haven't seen a Plusle all week. I'm just coming to that realization now. That's sad. I want to see them all. So, let's see. Even if I got Venusaur, I would need it. There's too much. need it under different circumstances. I want to save my biscuits a little bit more going into this research. Not a lot of Poke Biscuits left. Got a couple of great biscuits. And realistically, the Pokemon that I'm looking to take home is the Torchic and the Trico. So I think the Torchic gets the premium biscuit because there's only the one. And I can try to squeak in I feel like I started this week with so much more. Been really just going all out. But yeah, try to get... I'll get at least one Trico. Was hoping that might fit in Critical Catch. But I have just enough to take one home. And it's going to take it to the last biscuit. Alright, well, it is what it is. We'll wrap up snack time there, and we'll see what we've got. We'll, ooh, I haven't shared out Trico. I shared out Torchic last time. I'm intentionally not sharing Trico, I guess, just because it's so close, yet so far from what I'm looking for. Alright. A hardy Torchic. Berry Collector, we have no berry finding in that first slot. We've got all the ingredients, that's good to see. So all of that's good to get, and especially oil in that last slot. Passively getting a lot of oil is just nice. Okay, but helping speed and helping bonus and berry finding. Not ingredient finder, not inventory up. Yeah, okay, at least helping speed there. Skill level up, and then ingredient finder S. Okay. No. Straight up, no. I mean, the helping speed is good, but everything else. Skill level up, it's nice, that's out of reach. The ingredient finders in the inventory are just not helpful for a berry specialist. That's sad. Oh well. It happens. Let's move on. For shift level 6 Trico, Hasty, which is not speed of help up. No berry finding in that first slot, but split eggs and leeks. Not a terrible combination, actually. That's perfectly fine to get as passive ingredients. Let's look at these sub-skills. Inventory up. Ingredient finder. It's okay. Skill triggers. It's got both skill triggers and helping speed at 100. Yeah, and that just means that it levels quickly, which isn't the best thing to have for leveling. It's the good thing for leveling. It's not good once it's leveled, what I'm trying to say. 2 out of 3 skill triggers, though. I mean, I know you also want helping speed and helping bonus, berry finding, all those other things for a berry burst Pokemon. I'm starting to figure out the berry burst spread, but yeah. Alright. Close, but no cigar. Finally finished berry missions. Favorite berries didn't happen. Well, isn't happening. I'm not making any changes up on the team. I'm gonna just try to push as high rank as I can to finish this out. And I do have a couple of points. I've exhausted all the biscuits from the premium exchange. I'll have 4 biscuits to play with tomorrow. That's like all of next month's biscuits too. Well, we do have New Moon Day coming up soon too, so that should get me a little bit extra. I am just so genuinely surprised how quickly I have moved through some of those biscuits. No news to report, but we do have a medal for 720 times getting a sleep score of 80 or higher, which is a nice little 25 diamonds. And considering that's really only like less than 2 weeks of less than 100, well, less than 80 sleep scores, but that's impressive. I've been doing a real good job of maintaining good sleep. Unlike last night. That's total amount of sleep, but not quality of sleep. All right, let's check in community. 43 reports, very good. Very good follow-up. Get a lot better results all the way at the end of the day when everyone has had a chance to get their research in. All right. Oh yes, we got the dream gift. What do we have today? 3 medium ingredients tickets. Okay. Not bad. Something I wanted to do that I mentioned yesterday that I didn't get a chance to do that I want to do now. Oh my goodness, I am so close to full. Is to check in on the Pokemon that I recruited yesterday. So I believe the Weavile was a no-go. But Torchic, this Torchic specifically, had some good stuff. So let's head over to our comparison tool. And actually, give me a second there. Don't mind me, just gotta make sure I'm fixing the set since it's been unoccupied for a day. Professional, I swear. Let's do this. There we go. We've got Helping Speed S. We've got Skill Trigger S. Ingredient Finder S. That one was kind of the Skill Level Up M. And Berry Finding S all the way at 100. With a Bashful Nature. And we can run it with Total Strength. It's a berry collecting Pokemon. I just don't want to see where this falls. Because, like I said, it may not be good through some of its life, but once it gets that berry finding, and I should be running this as a Blaziken. I will learn. I will learn. Ugh. Thank you for putting up with me. I know it's not always the easiest. So I appreciate your patience and understanding. Woo! I mean, yeah, it's got the helping speed out the gate. That could also, I guess, be adjusted, because there is the ability for helping speed M. Skill trigger down the road if I really want to just give it more opportunity to trigger itself. I mean, ideally before level 50. So that way it's guaranteed to hit helping speed and then skill trigger. Alright. Let's run that. I want to run that back before this finishes up with just helping speed M in that first slot and see how much of a difference that makes. And that's going to continue running. So what I can do, not that one, we're not there yet, is I wanted to see this Blissey. So let's open a fresh tab. That's Chansey. I need to go even further. This Chansey with Egg Potato Potato. Skill trigger M. Helping speed S. That can be sub-skill seeded. Nope, that can't. The ingredient finder that can. Helping speed S. Helping speed M. I will put this in ingredient finder M, and then berry finding S. And it has a bold nature, which is speed of help down. There we go. And then just ingredient strength. Maybe not as good as I thought. I thought the helping speeds and some of its natural ingredient finding would maybe counterbalance, but okay. Once it gets ingredient, once it gets ingredient finding, it's a lot better. $14,000 ingredient strength a day. All right. And then that's still going. All right. I'm gonna let those do their thing. Thank you for indulging me. I hope you found some of that at least entertaining, if you wouldn't already populate that in. So I think you are in a very similar boat. Yeah, make the skill chance down. I'm going to do this right here, right now. I don't make enough room in the moment. But it is time to do some cleanup. Though I don't know how many more I'm going to be collecting through the rest of this week with the amount of biscuits I've got left. So maybe I don't need to do that right away. All right. Ooh, don't do that. Raina wants to take control over the screen, and there's just no, I'm still playing the game. Alright, at least there's a double trigger that I can use. Keep everyone nice and topped off. Alright. Let's make some dinner. So tonight before I go to bed, actually I can probably put them on right now since I'll have enough. I'm not going to be making another dish for the rest of today. I have enough oil, so I'll need coffee, sausage, and potatoes. Get a team put together for make a Defiant dressed coffee salad. Ooh, 30% extra tasty odds, making up a little bit of the day's missed meals. Wonderful. So that is... Alright. Midway to Master 16. Midway on Master 16. Some extra ingredients. Wonderful. There's some coffee in there. That's helpful. Alright. So, what I want to do then from this point was coffee, sausage, potato. Coffee is going to be Vikavolt. Sausage is going to be our new Aggron, which is going to be a little bit further down on this list since they have not been run a whole lot. And we can keep the Dene and Palmot. For potatoes, we can get Golem on there. Golem should get the largest amount of them. I could put Meowscarada on, but I don't think it's going to pull in enough. It's going to be meaningful. Okay. So, that sets things up for success for tomorrow morning. Looking back over, looks like Blaziken's still going, but looks like it's somewhere in, well, probably be in like the low 70s, or the high 70s when it's done. And Blissey, nope. That Blissey can just stay on the bench. Happy to have it for the sake of completion's sake. But no, even to get it to then 75 and then having it drop off even more, it's not worth it for the potatoes that I'm getting a better potato gatherer. That is also some unfortunate news. I was hopeful. This is taking a considerable amount of time, and I've already gone nice and long as it is. Well, we can kind of see what is happening here, that it does retain as a berry collector. It's staying relatively average through most of its life, and then once it gets to 100, when it does unlock berry finding, it pays off. Kind of the way that I thought it might. So, didn't think I would push into the 90s though. But that's fine. I'm gonna let this run anyway, and I'm gonna just leave the tab up and we'll just check back in tomorrow morning. I will forget that it's there. But that is going to wrap things up for me for today. And I did remember to get a friend incense on. Compare to that. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me know how your anniversary's been going in the comments below. Have you had better luck than I've had? I'm always happy to hear. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research before the second week starts up and a whole new other fun set of stuff comes our way. But until then, sleep well.